Good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. It's me again, Jen. Hello! And we are reading today on the 7th of August. It is Friday, so happy weekend. And I will be taking the break for the weekend as I usually do. Oh, and we are reading this month from the Journey into the Hidden Realms deck, which is one of the Barbara Moore decks. And I'm learning a lot about these Barbara Moore decks. And the art is by Julia Jeffrey, and the art is absolutely stunning. I'm loving these cards for how beautiful they are, but I've had some questionable feelings about the symbolism and the ability to read them if you are a beginner. They're definitely kind of a more advanced deck, if that makes sense. So they're more, you have to really be intuitive to get them. So without further ado, I will see what our weekend holds. And our card, oh, how pretty, how cute. Okay, this is super cute. I don't get any meaning out of this at all from looking at it. So if I were a new reader, I wouldn't have any clue. But it is a really cute card. It is the Ace of Cups. It is the first ace that we have drawn, so I'm a little curious to see what the aces look like if they're all little furry friends. This appears to be a river otter, and he or she is like just absolutely darling, has a great face. The art is beautiful. This is just such a fun card. It's so pretty. And I love the colors of it. It is definitely a blue-green, which I mean, it does blues and things is cups. Cups are water. Water is going to typically be blue, though it does have kind of this greenish yellow in the background too. The blue is the most prominent. It's not even really a true blue though. It's kind of a, what would you call it? Like a cerulean or something like that. But anyway, it is a river otter. So I don't know why a river otter for the Ace of Cups, but I do know that otters are a lot of fun and they are very kind of whimsical to watch. They do hold hands as they float down rivers, so they're so companionship is important to them and emotions and bonding, which all of those things do kind of um, they are kind of represented in the cups suit. So I guess I do get it that they're kind of a little critter of companionship and a critter of the water. I mean, you got that much. I mean, it's better than a fish. I guess it's cuter than a fish. I probably shouldn't say that. There's probably some people out there who absolutely love fish and think they're adorable. I don't think fish are not adorable. Anyway, the sea otter or river otter, as the case may be, I say river otter because there seems to be a lot of plant life and stuff, so I'm going to assume it's a river otter. And rivers are kind of more that flowing, which would be more like the cups. I don't know. I'm not getting a whole lot of symbolism with this one in an easy way, but it is a really pretty card. And so if you are very adept at the tarot and you know what's coming with this card, I think you could probably get a lot of things out of it still. But if you are new and you're seeking that information from the card itself and the symbology and any little nuances that might be going on to kind of get your brain going, you're not really going to get that from this card. Typically, the aces are a solitary representation of whatever the suit is. So in the case of cups, it would be a very large goblet, usually overflowing with water and kind of hovering over a pool or rising out of a pool. Sometimes it's a fountain with cups as kind of the embellishment on the fountain. So you know that it's kind of that overflowing of emotion, that good feeling of how things are when things are feeling good and feel pretty and you just kind of enjoy life and you're connected with everybody and everything's going good and you feel it, and that's really what this card represents. On the flip side of this card, it's kind of allowing your emotions to run away with you, to overflow in the sense of the dramatic and in the sense of the kind of almost histrionic, where you let your emotions go wild, which I think it was the Saki Saki tarot deck that we looked at that had these really cool, almost tendrils coming out of the cup, so it looked like chaotic. So from that deck, I got a lot of that chaotic feeling rather than the comfortable, everything's good, kind of singing and whistling as you go down the road kind of feeling, which is what this card typically represents. I do feel like the playfulness of the otter and that sort of companionship aspect is representative of that overflow of emotions and that joy and just being happy to be alive and everything is good. I I do get that. Again, it's because I know what the aces represent and I know what the cups represent. So I can put two and two together and I can say, oh, that's what this is. The aces also typically depict kind of a beginning of the story, the opening chapter, shall we say. And I will say that in respect to like the look on this otter's face, it sort of looks like she's about to go on an adventure. So I can see this being like the card of an emotional adventure, the card of playfulness, and what that represents. So yes, to some degree, I'm really trying. I'm really trying to make this card mean what it means. But this kind of shows you too, you can read with any kind of deck to some degree. I grew up, I was able to read with a standard like deck of playing cards without the major arcana involved. It's just how you interpret the cards, and it is about your connection to the divine and that kind of thing, and really kind of feeling like your connection to the network that is all our souls. So I get it. I will give it that it's a gorgeous card and it's absolutely darling. His face, look at the face. It's so cute. I just want to boop that nose. Anyway, I know, I'm being weird today. It's Friday. We should all be a little weird. So I would say that the interpretation for this card for the weekend is enjoy. Just feel the joy of the moment. Feel the joy of where you are right now. Embrace your friends. Embrace the friendship of being around people who you love and want to be loved by. And do something nice for people. And maybe do something nice for yourself and just take a day to, partake of that glass, as it were. And enjoy the weekend. As always, check out the links in the description below to see my website and all the other weird stuff that I do. Check out the rest of this playlist so that you can see what cool things and cards I've already looked over and we've kind of researched a little together. If you have any ideas, comments, anything like that, any insight as to why an otter would be chosen for the Ace of Cups, please leave a comment below. I would love to read them. It's so much fun seeing the way everybody feels about these cards. And as always, please stay safe, stay healthy, and please stay cool. It is really hot out there in the world right now. And I will say, until next time, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.